Hello everybody, Multiman 37 here, back with another review of me dropping my camera. No, this is a redo review of the daikaiten Canon. Now, what I failed to do, if you saw my original video, is I forgot to focus the damn thing. I don't know why it didn't focus whenever I pushed the button. So, I'm going to be doing a redo video of this particular toy. Just sitting way over there, by the way. I don't know why it's sitting all the way over there. I did not realize that, for whatever reason, I couldn't get my camera to focus. So, here I am, having to redo it, and as soon as I am done with here, I will, delete the original video off my channel, so, yeah. So here we have the box. We got a picture of Hyper touQger right there. The Canon, the ressha included. Hyper touQger on this side. This side with him holding the Canon. The first 5 touQgers along with Hyper touQger, and it's the same on the bottom. And on the back is, of course, everything you're going to do. So now that we looked at the box, let's take a look at the ressha included. The Hyper ressha. I'm going to sit here. Don't know why that happened as I'm scooting. I don't know why you decided now, of all times, to fall over. But, yeah. Let me scoot this in some so you can see what I'm doing. Screw you. Battery message. You can see this, I think you... So, yeah, there we go. Here we have the Hyper ressha. It's pretty focused. Done out in gold, black, white, and red paint. Doesn't have any details on the bottom, because obviously if you've seen my review of Hyper ressha Teo, which I did, the Toki Rainbow Formation today, the face would normally be here, but it's covered up by a panel instead, because this has no transformation joints. So, unfortunately, you can't transform this. So, yeah. And, let's check out the sounds it uses in the Toki Changer. Why is this off? Red ressha away. Interestingly enough, when you hit the Henshin button, the transfer, so it says Hyper ressha, and if you can get the other touQgers to say hype, because they all use hyperform, but they never say Hyper touQ Nigo Sango Yongo Gogo. Because what you need to do is you need to transfer into whatever color, the other colors, and then transform with the Hyper ressha. For example, here's touQ Nigo. Then if I were to use the Hyper ressha to transfer, and then, just like in the touQger Changer review, when I did this by itself, it only said its name. Well, sure enough. Now, because of how limited my time thing is, I will be showing off the rest of the sounds when I do the extra sound effects that thing has, that the daikaiten Canon has. So I will be covering it in that video. off. Let me focus on it this time around. Alright, that should be focused enough. So here we have the... Put that back in. My Charon, the daikaiten cannon. Very nice, done out in this black plastic with little bits of red plastic in the front. This is actually red plastic. These bits do come off with the minor exception of this one, and they have wheels for whatever reason, which you could roll them, but I fail to understand why you would. And these actually push out for the buttons to activate different sounds later on. And this does actually have a reader for the different reshas, which I'll demonstrate later. Do have a little bit of metallic green back here, and then you do have gray, gold, black, white, and yeah. And it actually takes 2 AAA batteries, which, the way this was positioned, I thought it took, the batteries were also included, and they took button cell batteries, but I was wrong. So yeah, turn it on, switch on the sounds. And then you get your basic firing when you push this trigger. This trigger does something else later on. So you get your basic firing. Nothing special, and then if you were to pump this, the thing turns. So it's kind of like the turnstile of where they keep the trains. I forget what it's called. But you get the idea. But the real fun comes in when you insert a ressha. For example, the hyper ressha. So when we insert the hyper ressha, and remember this actually does have a reader. So right there it said the final train is arriving. So what we do is we go all the way around. Once again. And then hit this button on the red button right here. You know, it's a red button. It says don't miss your stop, and then fire it off. Now to show off that this actually does read reshas, let's put in the red ressha. However, it'll give a different tune. It'll do the normal touQger standby tune, rather than the hyper ressha tune. There you go. So it actually does read it. It said hyper red ressha too. One thing you can also do is you can load in 5 reshas on either side for a special attack. However, it only really works if you have the hyper ressha loaded in and not anything else. So yeah. So this would be the formation in what it would look like. Red ressha, blue ressha, yellow ressha, green ressha, pink ressha. And then you'd insert the hyper ressha. And then when we pull it, it says Ichi Renketsu, which one link up, and then it goes Ni Renketsu, San Renketsu until Go Renketsu. I might have this reversed, but screw it. I did have it reversed, but screw it. So it said Gorenketsu shot Hasha, which means 5-way blast, fire, or something like that. And this would activate the Hyper Gorenketsu Slash, which combines the power of all these reshas into one powerful blast. And, yeah. That's all I have to show you. Now, it can read other reshas, but I don't have much time to show that off. But overall, this is a pretty good weapon, and it's pretty big. It's like the final rider weapons that are out there, which is pretty impressive. And it is nice, and I'd say pick it up. This thing is absolutely worth it, in my opinion. It is just beautiful. It has awesome sound effects, and it just sounds awesome. So, yeah. I will see you guys in the next review. Take care. Wow, that was good timing.